So here are all of my Norway Spruce seedlings that I have started. I've got 6 here that I am going to replant that failed. I have 8 over here that failed as well, and I use those to pot up some pawpaw seeds. So we'll just check on those on another time. And they're all doing pretty well, I would say. It's time for a little spritz of water, and then I'll get this lid back on. You can see that kind of keeps a little bit of a moisture content in there, and it also gets a little bit of fresh air for ventilation. So for the failed Norway spruces, I took those using a little plastic chopstick, and I have a few leftover seeds from the fridge, and from what I've learned, that one's germinated. From what I've learned by watching the other ones is that the seed becomes the top of the tree. This is where all the greens will come out of. So what I'm doing on these last 6 is I'm just dropping them in, and I'm just covering up the tails. This is all moist dirt, potting soil, miracle grow, if you will. And I'm just kind of keeping the tops of them out in the open. This one, I don't know where I put it. Maybe I didn't do this one. Oh yeah, it's in here. Once the seed gets in the dirt, it's hard to see. So those 6 I repotted, replanted, and we'll try again. All right, I have put the other seedlings in, and now it's time to give these little ladies and gents a drink. This is a terrible squirt gun. I'll have to get a better one. But we will just monitor those little babies. They've been in the refrigerator, all packed up in the paper towel. And just a reminder, these are all old used K-cups. So they've already got one punctured, pierced hole in the bottom of them. And they seem to do quite well for little seedlings. These are what seedlings I have underneath the LED light. And they look like they're growing kind of stout. And I would say these ones are stronger. I definitely think that they need a little bit more ventilation. You can see by the little bit of moss growth. I'm just using the lid of a Rubbermaid container. But I'm going to keep this open for a little while, clean up my mess, and figure something out to prop up that Rubbermaid top. So I've used some locally sourced materials to give that a little bit more ventilation. And I'm also impressed enough by this light that I brought these seedlings down. So that's pretty cool. It's time to clean this place up. You can see all the lint flying. That's from the chickens that I just moved outside. I'm sure that I'll be able to tell the difference between a pawpaw and a spruce, but I did go ahead and make myself a little map of what's in here. I've left the other label here, so that way I can just keep track of what's what. Thanks for watching. We'll check back on these in another 3 weeks or so.